Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. That was our quick disclaimer, just cause you know. But welcome back to my channel guys. My name is Following Jordan. You already know that. We're about to tune in, girl. Today we'll be serving tea fucking hot as beep. So you might want to quickly just head over to the kitchen, put that jug on, girl, cause y'all gonna need a drink for this one. Into today's video, bitch, you can tell from the description down below why I left the dream team, or Team Chrissy Erin, aka the Scraps as they're referred to. And we'll just drop in a few screenshots here and here, just so you get that reference, the Scraps. So guys, I've put this video off for a hot fucking minute, and it wasn't till the other day that I decided that I was going to film this video and post it up. The reason being is, obviously you all know that drama went down last week, okay? So basically how we got to this point in my life and how we got to filming this video was basically, here I am at home minding my own business. I put up a fundraiser for my surgery because as transgender people, we are literally put into the wrong body. And so when you're transgender, having a between your legs or having no breast is honestly a huge thing. Like, that's just not something that normal girls have to go through, and I honestly don't expect you guys to be able to understand. We're just diving in with some primer from Revlon, by the way. So the other day, guys, I put up my fundraiser for my top surgery, which is just my breast implants, things like that. Obviously, when you're from a broke family, you honestly just can't afford surgery, and you better believe that I'm working hard to save up for the surgery. And honestly, why wouldn't I be allowed to fundraise? Why would you not be able to fundraise for something like surgery? This is something that's life-changing. This is something that you can't just click your fingers and put some makeup on and it's all covered up. Girl, she's flat-chested. So the other day, Chrissy Erin put up this status about me. Let me just quickly get it on my phone so I can read it to you. Imagine if I came out here with my hands out asking people for money to fund my personal wants, such as a holiday, overseas, or plastic surgery, for example. How about get a job and save the fuck? Like, honestly, can we just quickly put up some screenshots of transgender awareness and suicide trans awareness? Because transgender people are 5 times more likely to commit suicide because they're not accepted in their own bodies than normal people like you guys. You heard? So just having the cheek of doing something like that is fucking sickening and disgusting. I honestly, and so much people message me like, hey girl, I thought you and Chrissy were friends. What's up with Chrissy's status? I honestly don't know where it come from. I haven't associated or talked to Chris for like a couple of months now. And for her just to come out of the random and post that up about me, I just thought was pretty whack, you know? Anyway, I replied to Chrissy, and I said, how dare you? And then she replied to me with this screenshot here. No sis, how dare you ask working people to fund your tits? Get a job and save. Can we just quickly dive into the Create Tour? How did you fund the Create Tour? How did you fund the Christmas giveaway? How did you fund a lot of the shit that you do? You know, like obviously, hypocritical vibes, I'm feeling it girl, I'm legit feeling it. I feel like we've gone off track a bit, but let's just get us back onto track. So, the main reason I'm doing this is because Chrissy's bullied people online for years, and honestly, she just needs to be put in her place and told that this type of behavior is not okay. When you publicly attack a trans woman, and honestly, if I was a weak person, I could have just killed myself. You know what I mean? Because honestly, I know it's a little bit dramatic, but shit like that honestly happens in the real world. And for someone that preaches so much about accountability and shit like that, it just makes me hypocrite, you heard? Honestly guys, I'm just gonna tell you guys straight up, when Chrissy put up that direct response to my fundraiser, yeah, I broke down in tears and started crying. Why? Because I couldn't believe that someone that was my friend, or that was there for me, or was supportive and blah 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 and whatever you want to say, would do that. And honestly, why would you? But can we just bring up a screenshot of what a fundraiser is? Because literally, in my mind, a fundraiser, if you've got money and you want to donate to a fundraiser to the cause, then that's 1000% up to you and it's your decision. You don't need to put up all these ugly, negative, downward statuses. And like, while we're on that note, we're gonna pop up another screenshot here of Chrissy messaging us the week before saying, can you keep everything off social media? Can you keep everything off social media? And then boom, here she is out here, you heard, posting God knows what. Erupted the week before when part of Chrissy's dream team, namely her mother, her girlfriend and her sister-in-law, created this status about us, okay? Honestly, it said the most evilest, meanest things, referring to us as the scraps. Like, who refers to your friends as scraps? Oh, that's right, that's all we ever were to you guys, we're the scraps. Honestly, it's just disgusting and it makes me sick that you guys described us like that. But I'm gonna let the public have their own opinion because, bitch, I just can't deal with that shit anymore. I just could not believe it. And then like immediately after Chrissy posts that up, so much people started messaging me ugly, hideous messages, that I didn't deserve. Like, what did I do? I did a fundraiser for my surgery, which is something that I've wanted my entire life. Okay. A bitch is crazy up in her. The Delish saga happened. Now girl, that's not my tucky and I have no right to speak about it, but what I can tell you guys is my point of view and what happened from my point of view. So as we all know, everyone knows the Delish saga now. If you don't know, then girl, where the hell have you been? But legit, so the Delish saga happened. Chrissy and Ali told me that Delish had ripped Chrissy off thousands and thousands of dollars, never paid her nothing. So basically I was told to block her, unfriend her and cease communication. Let's just clear it up. Delish was literally innocent of everything that they accused her of. She was actually nothing but a really good friend to Chrissy and Ali, who just used her, and once they had their worth, boom, thank you, next. And like honestly, like me and Delish weren't that close. We didn't really know each other that well. But it wasn't until like similar shit started happening to me and I sat back and I was like, hold on a minute, that's not quite right. And when I heard the full story of what actually happened, as the rest of the world found out, but a bitch was shook. I was so shook. I was like, that was not what you guys told me. That was the complete opposite. The complete opposite of what you guys actually said. And so can we just put that on record that they're lying, manipulative, jealous, petty people, and they made up all those lies about Delish. And then had the cheek to copy her entire business. I'm just gonna hold my tongue on that bit. Moving along, after the Delish saga, Chrissy and Ali actually, it was their broken up saga when they both had new partners. And legit, I drove to Hamilton and back to pick them both up from their partner's house on like $20 gas. Now, I don't know about y'all, but legit, I've never been anywhere multi-city on $20, bitch. Like, it's just the unspeakable, the unheard of. Like, have y'all heard of this? Because I haven't. At this stage as well, like members of the OG members of the dream team that y'all all know, they all stopped coming and hanging out, and then we all turned into like the new dream team because like we didn't want to talk about it or think about it at the time. We just used to say that they were all busy, but practically pretty much like they were sick of not being paid, being taken advantage of, just all that same shit that's been happening to all of us that we're all like just starting to get used to. all the OGs have been putting off that shit for years, you heard. So I started becoming closer and closer with them. I invited them out to come for spas out at my old job. They actually no-showed on us multiple times, which gave me the worstest name with bookings and reservations. But because they were my friends, I just kind of like laughed it off. Then the ultimate happened. I legit lost my job, and Chrissy goes to me, I'm actually secretly pretty happy that you've lost your job because now you can dedicate more of your time to helping me plan our tour. And honestly, I go to her, I was like, what? Okay, like, honestly, I was a little bit shocked that she said that. Like, what do you say to when your friend says that they're happy that you lost your job so you can dedicate more of your own time and energy into helping them? Yeah, that just gives you an insight to how she treats her friends. And then she asked me to help her out with the Create tour. And she goes, I pay all my workers. You'll be getting $100 per show plus food and expenses. I'm still waiting to get my $100 per show plus food and expenses. Like, we didn't get paid zero. We didn't even get $1. At the after party, we're gonna drop some photos of here at the after party at Kong. Look how fucking unhappy I look. Look how angry I look in that photo. Like, honestly, I wasn't angry, I was more disappointed and shook. Like, I'm gonna say shook a lot, bitch, because I've been shook into my core a lot over these past few months, girl. Like, past year or so, girl. Like, I've been shook, like, beyond shook. Like, there's shook over there, I'm still like, woo, 100 kilometers this way. So, yeah, this is probably the worst contour I've ever done, if, by the way. The DJ for the show is an amazing DJ. He almost got paid $0. I can say that he legit didn't even get paid from Chrissy Erin. Oh, that's right, it was a fundraiser. No joke. So let's just run some fundraisers down. You know, because we paid our DJ with a fundraiser. Is that weird to you guys? That she runs my fundraiser down, yet she paid the DJ for her tour off a fundraiser that was supposed to be for children and giving presents back and shit, like. Okay. Just more hypocritical things that y'all done, you heard. Also, so why did she select me to come on tour with her? She selected me for my communication skills, for my tour that I was doing, for my videographer. So my videographer was, her teacher was legit Michael Jackson's videographer. So, the proof's in the pudding, you heard. Honestly, the tour was just a fucking joke. Like, anyone that came to any of the tours, we'll chuck up some screenshots of me at the tour, just here and here. But legit, anyone that came to any of the shows can 1000% vouch for me that I was the hype man. I was probably the best part of the tour. I gave the tour personality. I made each show actually a bit more enjoyable than what it was, because honest to who, like, 10 people, like the Auckland show, I think those 3 people that came to the Auckland show, like, I had those 3 people. I fucking was looking after you to the days. Like, I was your biggest fan, Chrissy. I was your #1 hype man. I screamed my lungs off for you at every single performance you've ever done. I've had nothing but congratulate you every single time you've made an achievement. And have I received any of that in return? Not at all. Far from it. And then, like, come the end of the tour, guys, so we're talking like Kaitaia or Whangarei. Okay, guys, we're all gonna drink. Jodie, what are you doing? You're not drinking. Put that drink down. Like, honestly. So I was not happy at that tour. And then come the Auckland one, I think I was just more embarrassed than what I was than anything. I was fucking embarrassed to the core. You know what you should have done with that Auckland show, girl? You should have refunded the 3 people and fucking kept your dignity. Not show up for fucking $30. and lose your dignity and embarrass the entire dream team. Hello? Oh, but that's right, I was only dream team for the tour and when you needed something. That's right, forgot about that. So just to cover the tour, we all got paid nothing. All I got at the after party was a cup of ice. I like think back into my memory of, I'm trying to think of some good times, but I'm like, bitch, there was no good times. And so yeah, so this brings us to the first major event that led to me not wanting to be their friend anymore. So basically what had happened is I started going live on Kai Now, which Chrissy hated. She absolutely hated the Kai Now. She actually put up a post saying, I've done some pretty questionable things in my life, righty hoo, but Kai Now was not one of them. And it was like, but your friend goes on there. So there's like comments popping up and you're reading as you're going and like your response is just as real and as live as it gets. And so basically what happened was I was reading a whole bunch of comments as I do, and then someone was like, are you in the dream team? And I'm like, are you in the dream team? What was I supposed to say? Yeah, I was. I felt like I was anyway, for a bit, while we're on tour. It led to Ellie messaging me saying, hey cuz, we've really got to talk, we're gonna come pick you up. And I'm like instantly got intimidated and I'm like, no cuz, what's up, can I please have a heads up? And she's like, nah cuz, I'd rather talk about it in person, blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh, I don't do confrontation and I'm feeling a bit intimidated, so girl, I'm not interested. I'm gonna pass on this one. And they're like, see you soon. Just like not reading my messages. And then they picked me up, we went and done, had this corridor, which ultimately ended up with me bursting into tears, crying, and getting out of the car and walking out of that situation. Not one of them tried to find me, not one of them got out of the car to check if I was okay. They say that they drove after me, but obviously they didn't, because a bitch walked through town bawling her eyes out from South Point, or from the lakefront to Side Pocket, like, yeah, that's a fair distance. Anyone that knows Rotorua will know that distance, you heard. I was depressed for like 2 weeks, a week and a bit, and it took a long time for me to get over that. And like when I say I was crying, I honestly felt so betrayed. I felt like, basically what the problem was is that they were embarrassed that I was this transgender person that was supposed to be part of the dream team, but I was going live on Kai Now. I'm like, girl, you never supported my Facebook page. You've never once shared or done anything to support it. And what's wrong with Kai Now? There are some good people on there, honestly. They're doing amazing things for the community. And I honestly just don't know what the problem is. What's the problem? The problem was me. I was the problem. A week and a bit, 2 weeks almost, before I went over to their house again. And when I went over to their house again, it was totally all my fault. I apologized and it was like the unspeakable, and yeah, it was all my fault for my reaction. I'm like, excuse me. Anyway, I got over that, as you do, you know. I don't hold on to grudges long. The CWKX Lavish collab saga. Okay, now that wasn't really a saga per se like the rest, but all I can say about that is that I clicked with them. I had a good day. However, it wasn't until afterwards that when I was reading some of the comments that I realized that Chrissy went out of her way to make sure I did not get on the live, which is just so fucking weird. And like my fans noticed, okay? They fucking commented, and that's what brought it to my attention. If y'all didn't notice, I wouldn't have noticed, and because you did, I did. And honestly, actions speak louder than words, and there it is. For Chrissy's birthday, I was staying at their house, I ordered like $350 worth of stuff, so I could go to the birthday, including my outfit, my hair, and a present. When we went out for the party, honestly, I was made to feel so left out. Chrissy made everyone get dressed into matching jumpsuits, and honestly, I just felt left out AF. And then, by the time we had got to town, I was just like, you know, well, obviously, I'm not wanted here, so I'm gonna have to go and find some other friends. Thank God I'm a likable person, so I made other friends. You know what I'm saying? And then a whole bunch of shit happened that night. Yes, did I do something I shouldn't have done? Probably. But we're all human, girl, and everyone makes mistakes. In regards to them, was it worth them uninviting me to the birthday, to the Twerk Nation party, messaging me saying it's in everyone's best interest, blah 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 blah. Here's the screenshot here. Just telling me, I'm sure you can understand and all that type of stuff. Like, girl, say no more. Hey guys, with the birthday thing, that was just like the final straw for me. And if they could just uninvite me to the birthday, boom, just like that, then girl, okay, you are not my friends, thank you, next. Like, I don't want to associate anymore. And you know how much money I had spent. I don't even have much money, and they know how much money I had spent on the birthday, and regardless, they didn't even care. So, blah 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 blah, the Twerk Nation party happened. Over the next couple months, my life actually started to get back on track. Things were starting to get really good. I booked my appointment for my license. I booked my appointment. I got a job interview and I had secured a job. I was just waiting for my start date. And I was generally just having a really good time with my friends. We were driving around, went to Whakatane Beach, and just having some cool like catch-ups, lunch dates, things like that. And honestly, I've just been having so much fun. Chrissy does her live where she was crying online. Now, to be honest with you, I just quickly browsed through her video. I didn't even watch the whole thing. All I can say is, girl, you've been preaching about accountability, and now you finally understand the consequences for your actions and what you do, okay? Eat it. Yeah, honestly, I was sad to see you cry, straight up. But, girl, what about when I was crying? What about when someone else was crying? What about when they were crying? What about us? Okay? Yeah, we get it. Oh my god, poor girl got hurt. That's exactly what you guys did to us. I do get it that, you know, you lost some friendships and blah blah blah. But why do you think you lost those friendships? What happened? What could you have done differently? You could have just treated everyone with respect and treat everyone the way you want to be treated. Yeah, you understand. You finally get it. You apologized to probably one person in that video, when I can think of 1, 2, 3, 4 people that you need to apologize to. And there's probably more out there. But let's just be straight up. Probably there is. And then can we just jump into the law of attraction for a second? Because I'm a huge believer in the law of attraction, and you are what you say you are who you hang out with, and legit. Let's just take a look what Chrissy says in some of her songs. Girl attitude, staying in her motherfucking lane, that's jealous and missing and might be crazy. The proof's in the pudding, okay? So like, you know, it's not me, girl, it's you. The reasons I left the dream team. So basically just the non-acceptance and the continuous discrimination and just being treated differently. Like, everyone was treated differently, and everyone left for their own reason. My reason is because I was just treated like shit and not appreciated and all that type of stuff. And I'm honestly not for putting myself second and putting someone else before myself. Like, yeah, I can do that, but I'm legit not going to cut myself short multiple times, time and time and over again. And I'm sorry, the friendship just didn't work out. I don't know what type of friends you want, but I don't think you want friends. I think you want like employees that you don't pay. And just letting you know, Chris, that this video is nothing personal. This is just me getting everything off my chest. My psychiatrist told me that it would be healthy for me to let everything out and just get it out. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So I just left the team for personal reasons, and yeah, just been treated like shit, and I was so over that. Like, I'm never allowing anyone, like, I know my worth, and girl, my worth is not a cup of ice. And you know what was also like, made me get a tad emotional, was when fans from the tour messaged me and were like, girl, I seen how hard you worked, and I came to like 2 shows, blah blah blah, and we seen you get the cup of water. Like, that honestly just brought it all back. And then I hear at the King's concert she blindshotted someone, and I was bad for the brand. This was the t-shirt I wore to every single show. It was just like a second-hand one out of the cupboard, out of the washing pile, because that's what we were the scraps. This makeup honestly is nothing spectacular. I just look like your regular type of gal. I'm getting my brows done tomorrow, and my nails are getting done tomorrow too, you heard. So you just don't need to comment about the nails. But yeah, now that you guys have the backstory, we're just going to do a few special mentions. So NZ Diamond Wear happened because Chrissy didn't want to support following Jordan, and she tried to rebrand me. My website, she honestly was supposed to, I gave her my login details for my website so then she could take some screenshots and put them on her Snap. The next minute I go on my website and the whole website's different. Some other stuff is, I was the only in the dream team for the tour, which was a lot of shit, and I was paid $0, let's not forget that. Also, we made some promotional videos. You can find my promotional video for the Create Tour in my YouTube videos. Chrissy basically just saw that, turned it into her own version, throw off cheap version. Not really surprised. Lavish Perfume honestly needs its own video. I'm not even going to say anything about Lavish Perfumes. What I am going to say is that if you want to check out all the products before they release, check out my girl Delish at www.delishperfumes.co.nz, and get everything before it releases over on Lavish. And yeah, and just another special mention is the Alley glasses as well. Like, I've never congratulated them on those Alley glasses, because basically the Alley glasses happened because we were falling out of friendship. Okay? We were falling out of friendship, and what does Chris do when you fall out of friendship with her? She tries to steal your business idea. Not the first time she's done it. As we all know, my glasses originally were star signs. This one day she brought up the fact that she wanted to do something star signs. Where did she get the idea? Hi, how are ya? And I've never been appreciated for anything that I've ever done for her. Never had like a thank you, or an apology for the nasty shit that she's done. And just another thing we want to do is just bring up trans suicide, especially in the LGBTQ community. It's a huge thing, and I would not take lightly to posting about someone's gender dysphoria online lightly. It's Suicide Awareness Week. What a better week for Chris to do it, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. But yeah guys, that's me. Make sure you guys follow all my social media at followingjordan.com. Following Jordan, Jordan Pierce, everything's tagged down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you click here and watch a new video over here. We'll try to post new videos weekly. Our Tia brush review video is coming guys, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Trick is I put red lipstick on and I feel sexy AF. Also you could dive in with some Tia lashes or some Chaka lashes, whatever ones you want to wear. I'll probably just dive in with my Liqueur lashes by Tia. They're the latest ones. Let's see how it goes. You heard, make sure you just check it out. I hope you all have a lovely day. And yeah, that's just the tea spilt on my behalf. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up, it really does help. And let's get to 1,000 subscribers. Let's do it. Yes!